All right, kiddos, page 17. Now notice I've crossed off this question. This is a 4-pointer. This is actually something that you should partially be able to do based on Algebra 1. And then this bottom section is something that you are, well, we're learning when we got sent home for Corona. Okay, so we're going to kind of, well, we're going to teach it to you. What the heck? So you got this information. All right, these are hours and average number of spores. And the first part of the question, this is Algebra 1. Write an exponential regression equation. This is 100% a calculator question. 100% a calculator question. So, menu. In Algebra 1, we taught you how to input this data. Okay, so your first column is going to be X. That was the hours. So I'm just going to go type those in. 0.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Now notice, these are not in normal increments. I mean, these are nice, 1, 2, 3, 4, but then you jump to 6. And at the very beginning, it goes from 0 to 0.5. So that's a little bit messed up. Second column is Y. Now these have to match up. So 0 and 4 have to match up. A half and 10 have to match up. So we're going to just type those in. 15, 60, 260, 1130, and 16380. No commas. Okay, don't be putting those commas in there. So all you do is you input the data into your listen spreadsheets. Okay, so then what we're going to do, we're going to go Control, Doc, and we're going to go to number 5. So after you do the list and spreadsheet, then you add data and statistics. And what happens, remember, this is all kind of randomly puked down the page until you organize it. So you're going to move your little nav down here, boop. That's the x-axis. Okay, that's a dot plot. But then you come over here, click it. That's the y-axis. And it moves it into a scatter plot. So it looks kind of flat, but then you got this point up here. There's your exponential function. Remember, it grows very slowly at first, and then it takes off. So what we want to do is we want to come up with the exponential regression equation. All right, so super duper easy. Again, calculator. You go to menu when you're in your scatter plot. You're going to go to number 4, analyze. You're going to go to number 6, regression. And here's all your choices. Now in Algebra 1, we did linear a lot, and we did exponential. Okay, in Algebra 2, you're going to be using exponential. So we're going to hit number 8. And it pops it in there for you. All right, so we're going to the nearest, what are we doing? Thousandth, nearest thousandth. So we just got to copy it down. You got to start with y equals, because that's an equation. What did I say, thousandth? 10th, 100th, 1000th, 168 times 3.10th, 100th, 381. I'm sorry, 981. Close it to the x. So all you have to do is take these numbers and round them appropriately. Thousandths, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So here is your equation. There's 2 points out of 4 just because you can use a calculator. Okay, so now, I wish I could pause this, but I can't. Bailey, do you want to go outside? Lay down. Let's get this. Okay. We want to know when the spores are going to exceed 100. So that's y. All right, so basically we're going to figure out when what value of x is going to make this 100 and greater, okay, greater than 100. So this is where logarithms come in, all right? This is where we left school. So I'm going to show you, P.S., Lauren McGuire would tell you guys to just use NSolve. Okay, it does not say algebraically, so you throw that into NSolve, comma x is 100, and then you got your answer. but I'm going to show you how to algebraically solve this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this number. We're going to divide it. And over here. Now, I have not done this yet, so you're going to have to bear with me. Add a calculator. So 100 divided by 4.168. Here you go. 23 equals. Okay? So now we've got this guy up here, and that's what we want to solve for. It's stuck up in the exponent. So what we want to do is we want to bring in logarithms to get this guy in the front. So you have to remember, an exponent, when you take a log, goes to the front. So this comes down, log. Okay, that's what we learned before you left. The exponent comes down, take the log of whatever the whole number is. If you take a log on one side, no exponent here, so no number in front, you have to take a log on this side. All right, so now if you want to know what x is, you divide both sides by this log. All right, so that's what you're going to do. We're going to pick up our calculators. And remember, log is right there. And we're going to take 23.992, 23, divided by log, Japers, Schneider, log 3.981. We want to leave these numbers as long as possible because when do we round, guys? We round last. Boom. 2.3. So x to the nearest quarter. Oh, they got us there. So x is 2.30015. So it's 2 hours and 0.3. Nearest quarter hour. So if you think about a clock, if you cut it into quarters, this is 00, this is 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So 2.3 is closest to 2.25. So 2 hours, 15 minutes, right? 0.3 is closer to 0.25 than 0.5. That's, you got to watch that. Okay. So that's kind of a review-ish with logarithms. If you guys always have questions, or if you have any questions, good Lord, make sure you get a hold of me. There's page 17.